Hi guys, how are you? It's Philly Pre back again with another K-drama review. Rocking the head wrap again. Haven't had the head wrap on in a while. Um, but in any event, I'm kind of excited about this review. I mean, I'm excited usually about all of them, but I was trying to find the right time to do this one, and I'm quite excited about this one. Today, I'm going to be reviewing her private life, which I watched. Oh, excuse me, which I watched on Viki, which if you watch my reviews, you know that like since Drama Fever left, like pretty much all my dramas that I watch are from Viki. Um, this drama was it was good, and I think the reason why I enjoy this drama so much because it was some relatability to it. It's always nice when you're watching, whether it's a K drama or whatever it is, if you're watching something and you feel some form of the drama or the show or whatever it is that you can relate to. So this is one of those. I was able to relate to it. Now let's get into the cast. Oh, first, 16 episodes. Let me say that before I forget. And let's get into the cast. I'm of course gonna glance down because I don't remember the names. I'm bad with names. But in any event, the cast. Oh my God, the cast was so good. So for the female lead, we had Park Min Young. She was absolutely beautiful. I actually really like her in a lot, some dramas that I've seen her in. I think she was in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim or some one of those. It was like a secretary drama, and she was really good in that, and I enjoyed that. But in any event, she was in it, and then we had the male lead, whew, Kim Jae Wook. Ooh, man, I forgot to fan myself. Need a cold shower. He's in he's a fabulous actor, but he also looks amazing. And his wardrobe for the whole entire drama was just flawless and he just anyway, let me stop before I start drooling. Ooh, child. So, but the supporting cast, which was like he was like he wasn't, I don't know if it wasn't really a love triangle, but it was a love triangle, but it wasn't the normal old-fashioned like, oh, love triangle type deal. It was a little bit different. So I don't want to fully say it was a love triangle, but if you watch it, you might be like, okay, Philly Prayed, it kind of was a love triangle. Yeah, it was. But in any event, he was part of the supporting cast, and his name was An Bo Hyun. I'm usually pretty decided on like who I want the girl to be with, or even if it's some type of triangle going on or whatever. I definitely wanted her to be with the male lead, just so you know. Not saying who she ended up with, because I'm not going to give that spoiler away, even though there will be some, I'm sure. But I will say he had me like, and I'm admit I'm a sucker for a shower scene, and he had a shower scene, and it was kind of nice. But anyway, let's move on to actually talk about the drama itself and not the shower scenes or whatever. So another person that was part of the supporting cast was Park Jin Jo. I think I'm saying that right. I absolutely love her in dramas. Like, she is definitely one of my favorites. She's always great as a supporting cast. I feel like I would like her next drama to be where she is the main female lead, because I just would love to see that and for her next drama. Because I think for the last two dramas that I watched that she was in, she was like the supporting cast or whatever. But she's absolutely hilarious. I love her. Anyway, there was like tons of other great cast members, but those are the ones I wanted to focus on the most. Oh, wait, who did she play? Oh, my favorite, like, older actress per se, was Kim Mi Kyung. I love her. She was in Healer, but I've pretty much love her in every drama she's in. Okay, I've spent enough time. Let's get into it because I kind of got sidetracked a little bit. So this drama was about an older woman, but when I say older, she wasn't like, I'm gonna say she was, if I'm not mistaken, she was like 30. Let's say 30-ish. She had her career set. She worked for this woman who was like a nut job, but that's a whole other story. And she was just like beyond eccentric and to mix Korean and English, and she was just a mess. But anyway, she was a curator, and she was really good at her job. She was really well known. But this guy comes along, and he's like I remember his name because it was an easy name to remember. His name in the drama was Ryan Gold, and he's like coming from New York. He's like an esteemed artist, and he ends up working at this art gallery that she works at. But hence the title, Her Private Life. She's a fangirl and not a teeny bopper fangirl. You know what I mean? She's not 20, she's not even 15, 16. She's in her 30s. And she fangirls hard for, oh goodness, now I'm drawing a blank on what his name was in the drama. But anyway, for this guy who's an idol. And she wears like the mask, and she's got like this like awesome fan page where she uploads all these fabulous pictures of him. She's got a nice following, but nobody really knows, like, it's separate. It's two different night and day. If you go in her apartment kind of looks like my bedroom. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe that's why I can relate so much. He's everywhere, pillows and this and posters, and I was just like, yes, girl, I get it. So, but her family thinks she's nuts in a pool. So like her mom's like not allowed in her apartment because they would flip. And but she has the guy was kind of like a brother to her, the supporting guy, cast guy. He was director director something, because he ran like a karate, like a taekwondo like school or whatever. He knew about it, and her best friend, who was played by Park Jin Jo, she knew because they fangirled together. But she was like married with a kid, so she couldn't do everything, but she did some stuff. But she went out, took the pictures, and followed him and met him, and in any event, but nobody knew who she was. So Ryan Gold ends up working at the place. I feel like I'm gonna spend so much time on this, but he ends up working at the art gallery, and he has his backstory. She has her backstory. Eventually, their stories are kind of intertwined some kind of way. I think the writers did a really good job with how their stories were intertwined from like their past or whatever. It was really, really interesting how they made that come about. But she kind of almost gets found out for being like somebody who's into this idol guy, and so she has to make it the scenario where that's not the case, and so he agrees to like be her boyfriend basically, and let's make this fake relationship. But fake relationships can build feelings and things like that, and that's kind of what happened. They were absolutely cute when they were doing this like fake relationship, and she still got to do her fangirling, but it was, I get, that's the relatability, just seeing a role where the woman was a little bit older, not like teens and early 20s, who was a fangirl, but had a full-time job. She worked, but she when it was time to be at a concert, she did what she needed to do to be there. If he was traveling and, she wanted to get airport pictures, she got her work done and did what she needed to do to be there. And when you're a fangirl, being an older fangirl, you can relate, because guess what? You have a full-time job. You have family issues and problems you got to deal with, but you try to figure all that stuff out to make sure you're like at your bias's concert or this or that. I mean, I haven't done like the airport thing like she did, but it was so relatable in that sense, and it was just really well written. It was, the side story was her best friend, who was a fangirl too, was married. Her husband basically like wanted to get ahead where he was where he was working, and he basically like was outing them as like older fangirls, and it was just, that was like his plan to like get ahead. And his wife was spunky and feisty, so when she found out this was like the case, and then she fell for this like guy who, she owns like a coffee shop or whatever, she like fell for this guy, but not in a like leaving her husband type deal, but like fell for him like, oh my god, he could be the next hot idol, and I'm gonna like make him a fan cafe, and he doesn't see his potential, but I see it. So she gets wrapped up in this. So some of the side stories are really, really interesting. Just like Ryan Gold had like a friend he was really good friends with, and then she gets mixed up with the guy who runs the taekwondo place. And so the side stories were fun, but it was light, it was fun, it was good. I had some moments where I was just like, oh my god, like I wanted, like sad moments or whatever, but lots of laughs, lots of fun, and just, it felt good to be able to really relate like as a fangirl to this drama. Of course, I don't have like the love and the triangle stuff going on, but whatever. It still was nice. And to say, hey, yeah, older women fangirl, we do, and it's okay. And we balance working and taking care of family and fangirling because we like that. We good, you know. We could do it. We got it all. So it was really, really nice. So all that to say, I kind of rambled on a little bit, so sorry about that, guys. But it was really nice, really cute. And the writers did an excellent job. Everything was tied up in the end. There were like no full loose ends. I really liked how they ended everything because that's really important for me when I'm watching a drama. And so I'm gonna rate it now. Her Private Life on Viki, 16 episodes, and Philly Bree's gonna give it 5 stars. Yeah, I don't even think I second guessed this one. I was just like, this one's getting 5. I just enjoyed it that much. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. If you have checked it out, comment below. Let me know how you like this review, what you thought of the drama, and until next time, guys. Bye.